I'm right where I belong, playing guitar and singing songs. These words are all I own. I'll keep going, but I'm not gone. People think that I just don't care about making sense or brushing my hair. Pulled up my roots, they ain't growing anywhere.
I'm gonna come around and ask you what music does for your soul. What the value of music does. So I'm gonna walk around, and if you're comfortable, I'll approach you and you just give me a little look, and if it's cool, just let me know what music does for your soul.
Okay. What does music do for your soul?
Gives you life.
Gives you life.
It transcends the universe.
It does.
You hear the music in the trees, you hear the music in the birds.
That's right. Thank you so much. So tell me, what does music do for your soul?
My soul? It gives me the freedom to express myself in a different way.
I love that answer. What does music do to your soul?
It makes me happy. It brings love and life to my life. And it makes me feel in harmony with the universe.
What does music do for your soul?
It moves me, it encourages me, and it enlightens me by others, their stories, in the lyrics of their story.
All right, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Cami, otherwise known as Jenni Alpert. That's my artist name, but my name is Cami, and I'm here today to sing some original music for you from a documentary that's out and about called Homeless, the Soundtrack. It's a story about how I found my birth father with the help of a private investigator. He was choosing homelessness most of his life for his life of drugs. And it turned out that we were both musicians, something I didn't know. And for 5 years before he passed away, we had an incredible partnership. And we started to perform the tiny homes and work with Hope of the Valley, now called Hope the Mission, to speak and share our story in songs until his passing. So I'm here in his honor to sing some original music, and I hope you like it. Well, I'm right where I belong, playing guitar and singing songs. This road is all I know. I'll keep going, but I'm not gone. People think that I just don't care. They don't know what's going on in here. Head full of dreams that could go anywhere. Yes, you could say I'm up in the air. Folks, they pass on by, straight ahead and keeping time, while this road is all I know. Singing songs, singing rhyme. People think that I just don't care. They don't know what's going on in here. Head full of dreams that could go anywhere. Guess you could say I'm up in the air. Up in the air, where feet don't need no shoes. Up in the air, where the skies are gray or blue. Up in the air, there's nothing to lose. They don't know, but I do. People think that I just don't care. They don't know what's going on in here. Head full of dreams that could go anywhere. Guess you could say I'm up in the air. Yes, you could say I'm up in the air. This is my birth father, Don. It's one of the last photos that I took of him. Took him to the Grand Canyon as his liver was failing for the lifestyle he led. And to tell him that, look, the world is a universe. The universe is infinite. And life is grand. And every minute matters for all the moments we can create. And he's still with me. Manhattan Don. So we'll sing a little ditty that was really fun that we used to do together, and he would just rock out the guitar. You know, I had this Americana folk kind of pop singer-songwriter thing, and when I met him, he just wired together broken pedals and, you know, semi-working electric guitars and made them just scream. He was so good. He was like a Jimi Hendrix prodigy. I just loved him, and he just inspired me every day. So this is called Simple Moon. It's like finding a simple mood when I feel a melody capture the inside of me, feeling that I belong in a different time of day. I'll follow the hours as they pass by. Suddenly I am caught in the middle of nowhere, where the sun don't shine, the moon don't glow at all. It's between the break of day, new September dawn. I watch the season change, even when clouds don't belong. There's more of me to be a part of this cycle of evening rains and spinning stars in the sky. I want to lose control, to feel inflated, but the dawn's too weak and I'm too strong to cry. Suddenly I'm caught in the middle of nowhere, where the sun don't shine, the moon don't glow at all. It's between the break of day, new September dawn. I'll watch the seasons change, even when clouds don't belong. Suddenly I'm caught in the middle of nowhere, where the sun don't shine, the moon don't glow at all. It's between the break of day, new September dawn. I'll watch the seasons change, even when clouds don't belong. Thank you. So I'm going to go around real quick. I'm going to put the guitar down. It's going to take me a second. And you can feel free to opt out, meaning say no.
Nobody's going to opt out. You're doing a great job.
If there's anyone else new here who didn't have a chance to say what music does for their soul, and they want to say that, I'll come around and ask.
What does music do to your soul?
It relaxes me.
Music gives me the power to express myself openly, without criticism or without judgment.
I love that.
All right, here we go. Here's another one. Want you to feel wanted all the time. Show you good loving so you know you're mine. One of these days, and it won't be long, all of these shadows, oh, they'll be gone. Want you to see deep in my heart, show you the truth and love from the start. One of these days, and it won't be long, all of these feelings, they won't be wrong. Don't you cry for me, I know not what I do as I swallow my pride. And you teach me to love when love abides. One of these days, and it won't be long, all of these feelings, they won't be wrong. So don't you cry for me, I know not what I do. Don't you lie for me, I will lie for you. Don't you cry for me, I know not what I do. Don't you lie for me, I will lie for you. 'Cause one of these days, and it won't be long, all of these shadows, oh, they'll be gone. One of these days, and it won't be long, our love won't be hidden in a love song. All right, let's do summertime, and the living is easy. Fish are jumping, and the cotton is high. Oh, your daddy's rich, your daddy's rich, your daddy's rich, and your mama's good looking. So hush, little baby, and don't you cry. Summertime, ba 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 da 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 so hush, little baby, and don't you cry. It's summertime. Living is easy. Oh, oh, oh. The living. Let's make the living easy. Oh, let's make the living easy. Find our peace, yeah. Let's make it easy. Find our peace, yeah. Find love and love and love and love and peace. Summertime, and the living is easy. Oh, fish are jumping, and the cotton is high. Oh, 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 your daddy's rich, your daddy's rich, your daddy's rich, and your mama's good looking. Hush, little baby, don't you cry. Yeah, every time I sing that song, I start to think about the new meaning. There's like 10,000 meanings in that tune, and then I'm like, oh wow, I didn't even think of that way. I didn't even think of that way. Ooh, it's so interesting how a little bit of poetry can like renew itself. I mean, I guess it's almost like anything with literature, Torah, Bible, whatever speaks to you. It's always like the same words, different day, and then all of a sudden, woo, it's a whole different meaning, isn't it? It's magic. It's like the evolution of the journey of the now. So, well, I come to the tiny homes and through Hope of the Valley now, Hope of the Mission, just to kind of give a 1 minute of a moment of a peaceful, memory. And it's all in the honor of my birth father, Don, because he was just such a savant and so extraordinary in his survival mechanisms. And we would perform together, and when he would share his story, it was never like, oh, I was homeless, it was terrible, and then now I live with my daughter and she, takes care of me and everything's perfect and great. It was like never like that, ever. Because that wasn't really the story. The story was homelessness for him chose this opportunity of freedom. It was free. It really was. And as a touring musician that kind of just plays around the world whenever I feel like it, I guess, there's a sense of freedom of moving from one place to another. The intimacy that we build with the relationships, they're kind of fleeting because it's just a moment. There's an impact and then you move. So there's not the struggle of having to make things last. And the bigger piece is there's not the struggle of the fear of loss. So there's always something positive for every side. But when you can build relationships with people and just sort of shed the mask and have that intimacy and just find that way of just being straight, it's just direct. It's like that honesty sentence. Oh, I feel, I would like, I wish, I miss. All of a sudden there's like an opening because someone's going to listen. And then if you want to give, that's the biggest pivotal moment there is. There's a lady that came to me at a different performance earlier this week, really sad that the love of her life was gone. How come God took this love away from me? How do I live without him? What do I do? Life is over. That love is gone. I said, but wait. You know what that love is. Imagine all the people in the world who don't know what that is. Now you can walk into a room and see where it's missing and be it for someone else. She left that room. She was not crying anymore. That was pretty cool, right?
Well, I've been waiting for love to come all my life to meet the one. Yes, I know it won't be long. Until then, I'm on my own. Life's so sweet, my heart's so warm. Honesty in all your charm. Yes, I know it won't be long. Until then, I'm on my own. So many times I've been sad and blue, so wrong about so many of you. Love is kind and not untrue. Find a way right here till the love is good. I have opened, yes I have, of my soul. Yeah. So when I find you, I'll be sure. Yes, I know it won't be long. Until then, I'm on my own.
And if you're wondering what this poster is behind me, it's called Homeless, the Soundtrack. It's a little documentary about my birth father and I and how we met after I was adopted out of the foster care system when I was 4 and lived in a home all the way across town while he enjoyed a life of drugs, was used to in and out of prisons, and chose homelessness for the freedom that it offered him. Little did I know when later in life I wanted to find out who my birth father was, if he was still living, and a private investigator helped me find him. Little did I know that he was a musician just like me. And that was enough to start the 5-year amazing partnership and friendship that we had before his passing. So the documentary's free with this flyer. You're welcome to take it. I have a memoir, a book. If you're a reader, you can have it. And this is the last song for today. Again, my name is Cami, otherwise Jenni Alpert, and I'll come back, and it's really great to have you join me and let me be with you for lunch.
So many times I've been sad and blue, so wrong about so many of you. Love is kind and not untrue. Find your way right here till the love is good. I have opened, yes I have, up my soul. So when I find you, I'll be sure. Yes, I know it won't be long. Until then, I'm on my own.